There was an attack on Mantis Manor. Anyone know what these intruders are? The exterior defenses held, but they will be back in greater numbers by decree of the Elder Goat and his fancy sticks. And in light of recent invasion attempts by multiple factions, now including the aggressive Fuzzy Hill Pigs, Mantis Horse Manor must prepare for a prolonged siege. Sharp and fragrant sticks are being gathered by the delicate snoots of the branch managers. The walls are goated unwaveringly 24/7. Landmines have meticulously been laid by the elder himself. The hose goats will not fail. They must not fail. A hoseless baby goat tried to infiltrate Mantis Horse Manor, but was stopped by the exterior guards. After a ruthless interrogation, which included Snoothulu ruffling and frenetic licking, they were determined to be a good girl. There has been Mantis Island territorial infighting amongst the goats since the siege began. With the addition of an inner barricade being constructed, there has even been a hallway embargo. Fears of mutiny have risen and hoses remain rigid. Luckily, a kind young emissary from a nearby colony has broken the tension by inviting the manor to war games. The hoses of Mantis Manor must expand their capabilities or risk losing their territory. To keep their attacks sharp, war games are being run with a nearby faction. The hose goat has speed, but the small hoseless goat has a greater intimidation factor. She must learn this stratagem. As payment, the bourgeois have promised to release their secret Mantis ground and pound style. Recent hill pig scouts indicate an imminent invasion. The goats are anxious and on edge. Each one is venting differently. Aura has started dropshipping knockoff ravens, but the arbitrage has been BS. Moose Galoot has been sharing combat information with the flat-faced one. No, his two legs suck. Joy is now obsessed with the fetal human and its pathetic slug-like existence, while Vlad has been stress-eating entrails perched in a western tower.
What is that? Nope. Are you here on behalf of the Council of Hose Goats? Nope.
Are you new here? Well, have a nice time.
Our work here is done. The prototype is a success. Admiral Vladimir Pupin is a war veteran and master tactician, earning most his combat medals in the cabbage wars. His family name was Vladimir Pupin Bishin, but it was shortened to Pupin when his family immigrated through Ellis Island. He was drafted to fight in the Great Pigman War, where he earned a Purple Heart before his 10th birthday. Soon after, he retired to Mantis Manor, but after the tragic death of his sister Esper, he chose to poop conspicuously against walls, forsaking his family name and wading into battle once more. Agitated, the hose goats decide to go on the offensive, sending scouts deep into hill pig territory to garner insight on their recent advancements. But their main watering hole was abandoned. Suddenly, an urgent message came in from the Void, an undercover operative requesting an urgent extraction. The hill pigs discovered he was spying and barely got away with his life. Returning to Mantis Manor, the Void promised to apply an explosive mine technique he learned from the pigs to the perimeter. All we can do is wait and hope the Void can deliver.
Fear the Void.
Aura was the only hose goat to hatch at Mantis Manor, and was raised by the legendary Esper herself. Esper taught her wind magic, and she became the only creature other than her master to learn Tornado 3, but she preferred to fight from the ground. Reluctantly, she took the mantle from the little Russian lady and was indoctrinated into the order, but soon after tragedy struck, and Esper passed away, leaving Aura alone with many things unsaid. She became incontinent with sadness. Not even Christmas could bring her joy, or going to the rave concerts she loved so much, or even LARPing as a peasant from Skyrim. One night, Spirit Esper came to her and told her to find her own path and that she loved her. Aura felt great relief not having to live in her sister's shadow, and slowly came out of her shell, making new best friends with Moose Galoot, licking babies, and perfecting her pugilistic ground and pound in defense of the manor, never divulging her secret wind magic knowledge. With the help of the Void, the host goats continued fortifying the perimeter with land mines. His technique proved invaluable and could even be deployed in high wind. Later that day, the flat-faced one spotted the bannerman of the hill pigs, indicating war had finally arrived. Everyone retreated to the inner cloister of Mantis Manor. The tension was palpable. But Aura laid one more mine like a true legend. Now they waited to see if the pigs would fall for their defensive maneuver. They arrived minutes later, and in great numbers. but the mines did not seem to work. Just kidding, the goats now have ham for years. Everyone partook in the feasts except Vladimir, who said he had seen enough pig blood spilt in his long and storied life. Joe founded Mantis Manor in 1975 much by accident. Waking up from amnesia, she escaped a renowned mine and rehabilitation center in Provence, France. She knew little of her past except the name Natalia Sneak, which came to her in a dream. She traveled the world looking for clues and assuming many identities, including a jungle juice sommelier, the major domo to a heroin cartel leader, Iceman from Top Gun, JFK's number 5 Wood, an actual horse, and Pablo Picasso's muse. Soon after, she was drafted in the Cabbage Wars as a spy and assumed the sobriquet Natalia Snoot. After her service, she fell in love with the mysterious owner of the Mantis Manor, making it a sanctuary for all hoses. Mantis Manor has been celebrating non-stop since the Hill Pigs were defeated. Vladimir led an Easter celebration. At Moose Galoot ended up drinking too much, confessing her inner secrets to the oracle, who told her she would soon lay an egg, and she did. The first in many lunar cycles, praise be to the host. Aura spent her time practicing her echolocation and cosplaying as her favorite anime sheet named Bobomwatchisi, which she made up herself one day, pouting and listening to Imogen Heath. But as the rest of the house celebrated, the oracle had a premonition. The oracle's augury has rankled the manor. Moose Galoot held a TED Talk-style symposium on how best to eviscerate a turkey, while Aura ordered more munitions. But the 24-hour landmine deployment comes at the detriment of the hairless one's sleep. But the manor must be protected. Aura made offerings to the oracle, but he was still vague and jerky. So the battered manor once again prepared for war. Midday the next day, the Bart beacon sounded. The turkeys were spotted near the manor in great numbers and approaching quickly. The disposable hairless one was sent out, but he saw their emissary flew the white flag of parley. May 15, 2022, an unmarked and dropped off an orphan young hose goat at Mantis Manor. After decontamination, she was field tested by operatives. Though needing training, her base stats were off the charts. However, her origins remain obfuscated. Due to her proclivity to mixture in children's pools, the manor speculated that she might be either an alien or from an alternate dimension where hose goats are Disney villains, or even a water spirit like Poseidon, but furrier and with a giant ass. The oracle was asked for guidance. She was dubbed Moose Galoot and made a branch manager of public relations, as well as official water taster for the elder. Through hypnotism and dangerous snoot melding, she was able to recollect her deeds during the Cabbage War and was knighted by the manor owner. In her very first mission, she earned the Biki of Valor for procuring 10 pounds of Dewana, saving the manor from years of loose stools, and earning the respect of Aura, who quickly became her best friend. The turkeys requested a parley, but the goats of the manor were skeptical. The oracle was too busy talking to trees to help. Luckily, the boy had a plan which he shared to Moose Galoot at a secret meeting. Vladimir would fortify defenses. Aura would do the negotiating, while Moose contacted their allies.
The negotiations.
Turn on your translator.
I have been sent to negotiate.
You are not a turkey.
I am an eagle. We figured my patriotism would disarm you.
Neat. We've reviewed your terms and agree with your proposal.
Really?
No, not really. We were just stalling so our operatives could sneak into your homes.
What?
Did you really think you could side with the Hill Pigs and get away with it? This very moment, a tactical nuclear device is being deployed beneath your base. Thanksgiving comes early this year, biatch.